So, hi students and my dear friends. So, myself Nazir Hussain, Assistant Professor from the Department of ECM. So, today we are here with one more assembly language program of 8086 called Scanning a Byte of String in the Given Data. So, just to try to understand the title here. So, what we require is we need to scan for a particular data in the given string. For example, if my input data is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. If this is my input data, then I want to scan whether particular another input. Suppose if I give 12, I want to find whether this 12 is available in this given data or not. So if available, if the same data is scanned in this, then we do some sort of operation. If not found, if the same data is not found in the given string, then another operation. So for this program, if the same byte is found, if the data is available, if the data is found in the given string, then the output should be here. So in 8000 memory location, the output should be mentioned as a 00 if found. If not found, the same location should be loaded with FF. So this is the logic of the program. So we are going to scan some sort of data, whether it is available or not in the given string, and if available, so we are going to place a 00 in this memory location and FF in, or if not found, we are going to save FF should be saved in the memory location 8000. See, logic is to identify only whether this particular data is available in this string or not, a byte data. So yeah, any sort of logic can be written using this program. This is not particularly fixed. This is not a fixed way to write or to execute the logic of scanning a byte in this particular lab. So logic, you can do any sort of logics, but the thing is to be identified is whether the data is available or not. So in this particular program, if you see, so for scanning a byte of string, the main instruction of string operations is scan. So scan string. If you are scanning for a byte, you should write scan string byte. If you are scanning for a word, you can go for scan string word. And for scan instruction to be executed properly, it is associated with a DI register. So it scans only the data from DI. So means the inputs string should be given in a DI memory location, and the data to be scanned should be given in SI. So let us see the program here. So move SI comma 3000. So in SI comma 3000, I will give the data to be scanned. For example, for the same string, take a count of 5 and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I just want to scan for 12, whether this 12 is available or not. Now for that, to store the result or logic output, so I am taking a memory location 8000 and count of 5 bytes of string we are going to provide, and SI equals to 2000. So 2000 should have data to be scanned, and 3000 should be loaded with the input string. Now the logic comes. So clear direction flag. Now scan string byte. What this do is, it scans one byte from the location pointed by DI. Means the first data of DI is going to be scanned, and it internally gets compared with the data already loaded in AL. This is scan register. What it do, scan instruction, what it do means, it compares the scanned data with internally I have loaded AL data, and it internally subtracts. So it compares whether both are same or not. How it compares whether both are same or not means, it internally do subtraction of that, and the result will be indicated in the form of a 0, we can say. Or else here, what after scanning data, we have checked for a condition. If not equal means, if the scanned data and the AL data which is loaded with the 12, if these are not equal, then it has to jump to this loop 1. Means after scanning a data, the address of DI gets incremented since the CLD is given. Now after this we have directly given loop L2. Again it goes for scan string byte. Now it scans for another byte of string. Again it compares and again the address gets incremented. Address is incremented because a clear direction flag is given. This scan instruction scans and increments the address based on the direction flag status. So now after 11 also we don't find any equality, so jump if not equal, again it goes here, again loop L2. So now it scans for one more data which is 12. The given data to be scanned is also 12. Now it compares, now these two are equal. So now what happens, jump if not equal condition fails. Now after that what we are doing is we are taking move DL comma 00 and we are making that 00 to BX memory location. Why? If the data is found, we want 00 to be stored in this memory location. If data is not found, FF should to be stored in memory location. So as the data is found now, so what happens, now it stores 00 in BX memory location and it jumps to Y, means it closes the program. So let us check the same execution here by giving the same inputs. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 should be given in DI. Now as I have already typed the program in this, so the program is already typed here. So for this inputs should be given, means a string input should be given in 3000. I will just give 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14, which is a count of 5. After giving all the inputs, press enter. Now I want to give another input which is to be scanned. So SI 2000, here I am going to scan for 12. Now both inputs are provided. Now let's execute the program using G command and check the result in BX memory location. So now a program has been executed. So as we have as we are scanning for the data which is already available, then the result should be stored in a memory location 8000 should be 00. Why? So already the data is available in the given string. That's why the logic has executed for 00. If we change the input and if we scan for an unknown input which is not available in the given string, so let us say, so in S2000, so we are giving a unknown data of, means which is not available, 55 let it be. I am scanning for 55 in the given string. So what is the given string data? It is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So in this given string we are scanning for 55. If we execute now using G command and check for the result, so in S space 8000 memory location, what do we get? FF, which indicates that whatever the data we are scanning is not available in the given string data. So this is how scanning a byte of string in the given data, given string is going to be executed. So this entire program is for byte of string, and we can go for word of string by just changing scan byte to scan string word. That's the only change we get, and we can make all the registers into X registers, means this AL should be converted to AX and DL should be converted to DX. So DL should be converted into DX, DX, DX. Now after changing this program, I'll just change right now in front of you. So just A space 6000, move DX 8000. Now here move AX comma SI, CLD scan string byte, so JNEX, so move DX comma 0000, so here also, then move DX comma DX, John. Right, the program for scanning a word string is typed here using scan string word, and all the registers are changed into DX. Now for this, so program inputs should also be in a word. So here in the input memory location, in input string should be given in a word format. So let us take this data. So I have taken this string data and I am scanning for, let it be 1 2 3 4, which is loaded in SI. Now what should be the output? So if found, DX should be 0000 and BX memory location, which is 8000, should be loaded with 0000. If not found, DX should be FFFF and memory of BX, which is 8000, should be loaded with FFFF. Let us check both conditions. So now for giving input, we have to go for word input SW 3000. So here I have taken a word string of 1111, 2222, 3333 and 44445. And for giving data to be scanned in 2000 memory location, I am giving 1 2 3 3 4. Enter, reset. So now let's execute the program using G command. Now you can see we are scanning for a data which is not available in the string. That's why here DX value is loaded with FFFF. The same data should be loaded in the memory location 8000, can be checked using SW. It is with FFFF. Now let us change the input data. Let's find the data which is already available in the given string. SW 2000. Now I will scan for available data. Let us say 2222. Enter. Now let's execute the program using G command. Enter. Now what happens? Now if data is already available, the output memory location should be loaded with all zeros. So like this, scanning a string byte or a word can be done using a scan string byte instructions in string operations of 8086 microprocessor and interfacing programs. So thank you, hope you understand. Please share this to your friends for maintaining a good time in the lab.